Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
Partly cloudy, mild today. Should be nice. 78 the high. A little warmer than yesterday. Yesterday we talked about license plates that were banned by the state of Michigan.
Yeah, 27,000 were rejected.
Yeah, there were a ton of them. And, cycling through the list, I was just kind of like flicking through because there's so many. But the ones that the news highlighted were like really kind of lame, like hate imports or whatever. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, there's some great ones on here. It was like Beaver Hunter and all that. Like so many beaver ones and taco and like, where you go, like where it was so obvious why they couldn't have it.
David wrote later, hey, you got me thinking about plates for you and the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
I came up with a few versions that I have attached. Let's see if you can figure out who they belong to. I got stuck on Joe's, so I made a play on blank. Maybe a jerk move here. For the record, all are available through the Secretary of State with the exception of hot gun, which you would need to have a slight variation of. Also, might be fun if everybody else came up with the vanity plate for each of you. So, like, everybody made one for me.
We did that, didn't we? Didn't we yesterday?
A little bit.
I don't know.
If you had some time to work on it, and actually they were all available.
Well, yeah.
And then we all got them.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Yeah. All right. Hot gun, not available.
Yeah.
But maybe two ends. I don't know.
Yeah, slight variation.
So it's not available because somebody already has it?
What about warm gun?
Hot gun almost sounds like something that wouldn't pass muster.
Because it says gun.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Pew pew.
Gun.
You might have to go hot fun and correct people.
Yeah, it could just be pew pew.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'll give you just the letters.
Okay.
ICPLUVR.
Okay, well, that's me.
Howie's,
that's
obviously.
I was a
big fan.
Very easy ICP lover.
Mm-hmm.
BADTALK.
Oh, well, that's you.
Bad,
bad talk.
Bad talk.
But obviously.
That's perfect. Don't have to abbreviate a thing.
Yeah.
No.
That's great.
No.
UNFIT.
Oh, boy.
That's not good.
Well, I'm well, that's got to
be.
That's got to be Joe.
Why?
Because it's got the word fit, and you own one.
That's why.
It's a play on car.
I got it.
Yeah. I
I
doubt if that has anything to do with your food intake.
No, of course.
Not since I drive.
Yeah,
or
no.
being that way.
No, nobody
with
would be
anything
that rude.
in life.
No, you're anti-fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NOTEETH.
NOT.
Okay, well that one's easy too. I mean,
That one almost made me say the F word.
yeah,
What's not ETH?
yeah. Not ETH. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Not ETH.
Maybe go MO. For when you get your grill
Motif.
fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has to be an F. Motif. Or
Note the. I don't get it.
Tifus.
Yeah. No teeth.
No teeths.
How about ROTMOUF? That'd be a decent one. It's not so harsh, but people still get it.
I don't know. That seems pretty harsh.
Yeah, it sounds a little rude.
Yeah. Rotten mouth. Is that what you just spelled?
Yes.
No, just rot mouth.
Just rot.
Oh, rot mouth.
Short for rot.
Sorry, rot mouth.
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 I mean, if you could squeeze an N in there, though, it would make it better.
Can't.
I mean, the word rotten.
Sorry. So there's
Can't at all.
I think you can get up to 8 letters in this state for a vanity plate.
Really?
Oh,
I believe
that
so.
changes
the
things.
world is wide open.
We've been
Yeah.
chipping
Yeah.
ourselves.
I think.
Then I think Steve needs 2 G's at the beginning of gun. Hot gun.
I'll have to check on that. I'll verify that so we know if we can get bigger nasty words.
Or
on
we can
it.
all just double up letters.
Yeah.
Nothing says baller like extra letters.
Yes, right.
Like
baller.
baller.
Meanwhile, some Ada residents are butthurt because somebody got an exotic pet.
I feel like they should be.
Yeah, I think I would be annoyed too.
Neighbors
for a variety
claim
of reasons.
The culprit, a pet Arctic fox, is being kept in an outside enclosure at a home on the 6,000 block of Rick Street from MLive.
Okay.
Neighbor Linda Andrews approached the township board during the public comment section during a meeting on the 12th To address the issue, she attended the meeting with 2 other residents from the same neighborhood who backed her up. I want this animal removed from the neighborhood. It is an Arctic fox. It looks adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cute, but they are wild animals.
I want it written that you can't house exotic animals in Ada because it's not fair. She told the board she's been trying to file a complaint for nearly a year, first contacting the township, then both Animal Control and Kent County, ultimately sent back to the township. An Arctic fox has an obnoxious bark, and it barks for about 6 months out of the year during their mating season. 6-month mating season, my goodness.
Yeah.
She has complained about the smell and concerned about the possibility of contracting rabies from the fox if bitten. My yard smells like a
Okay.
zoo.
Well,
it sounds like a zoo.
I mean, I doubt if you're going to get rabies. I would suspect that
It's
the
probably
person has it, rabies shots or whatever.
It's probably not rabid if it's
But-
somebody's pet.
Probably not. But Ricks Street in Ada is like city-sized lots. I mean, these are like when I first saw this, I go, oh, that's probably like on 5 or 6 Mile or something like that, where people have a couple of acres or where you'd be able to hear the fox, so it would be annoying. But on Ricks Street, these are really tightly packed houses, so the yards are really tiny. The idea that somebody would have an animal like this in a yard like that is really idiotic.
Well,
I'd be PO'd too. Yep. It's right next door. If you got little kids or whatever, I don't know the behaviors of Arctic foxes.
Well, now we do.
They're like semi-domesticated.
Now we know that they howl for 6 months and they stink.
But, sometimes people overreact, too.
Yeah, that's one pissy neighbor.
Yeah,
I've heard
I
people
don't
complain
know.
about, oh, the dog's barking too much. It's a dog.
I doubt it. If they
Can you find a YouTube video of an Arctic fox barking?
If they keep
probably
that,
sounds melodious.
if they keep that in an outdoor enclosure, like it says they do, I know that when I was growing up, we had neighbors like 3 doors down, so they weren't even next door. And back then, a lot of people kept their dogs outside. They had 2 beagles, Skeeter and Dolly, and every effing night those things would howl. Mm-hmm. And it's obnoxious. It's terrible. And it's not fair to your neighbors when you've got an animal like that that's just going crazy in the middle of the night.
Now, Hot Wings has already decided without even hearing from the owner. She said she's received multiple visits from Animal Control, and she's been contacted by the township, but not by any neighbors. She obtained the fox in July of 2015 from a man who breeds and raises animals of the sort when the fox was 8 weeks old. She received her first visit from Animal Control on a complaint from a neighbor of an animal in distress. It's kind of got a weird noise, she said, so if you don't know what it is, I guess you could think it was an injured dog. She received another visit from Animal Control 2 weeks later after a complaint from the same person about the smell. She said she was cleared and was told by Animal Control that they would put this person down as a harassment caller.
Well, maybe this will say something. Linda. Go ahead.
She received a letter from the township asking her to contact officials there after speaking to someone, answered questions, and told them about her visit from Animal Control. The ordinance defines an animal as a dog, cat, bird, reptile, mammal, fish, or any other dumb creature, and does not specifically prohibit keeping a fox as a pet. What did you find?
Well, the first comment, or the newest comment, is from somebody who lives in the neighborhood. Linda Andrews writes, Madison Bennett failed to mention the following. The fox kennel is on my property line. A teen in our neighborhood was bitten by a different Arctic fox last summer and had to get a series of rabies shots. Animal Control was called by me once. My kids told me the animal was sitting in a cage in his own feces. We didn't know what it was at that point. Animal Control told me it was an Arctic fox, and suggested I call Kent County, which I did once, and was told this is an Ada Township issue.
Well, they did paint her like a busybody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, sure did. Neither organization was contacted by me again.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why you'd get this animal and then stick it in a cage in the backyard and...
Because people are idiots. I mean, really, like I just don't agree with treating animals this way.
I think
I'm with you.
You don't take a wild animal and go, oh well, I want an exotic pet, and then just you keep it in a cage like that. That's not what they're meant for. Mm-hmm. They're not meant to be held like that. These aren't chickens that you're producing eggs with or something that You know, you can wander around your backyard and they're not going to go anywhere. It's
Right.
an Arctic fox.
Kind of, I agree. I think if you want to have, I mean, and I think this about dogs and cats too. If you want to have an outdoor animal, I think you should have to live on a farm, or you should have, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would feel this way about certain breeds of dogs too. Like I would say, you know, you don't have a dog that needs to run. You know, like some dogs are just runners. And when you live like in an apartment building in a city, you go, what are you doing? If you want a dog, then get a little dog that you could, carry in your purse or something. Yeah, don't get a dog don't get a greyhound.
Right. Well, sometimes people move and things change.
Yeah.
Like I had 5 acres in Washington with a big hunting dog. Moved here. I had to move into an apartment.
Right.
It was tough on him. We found ways around it.
Right. You found ways around it.
Right.
Exactly. That's my, like, I mean, if you actually take the time to take your dog to a park or whatever, let them run. But a lot of people don't. And this, what are you going to do? Walk this? I mean, maybe you can. Can you put a leash on an Arctic fox and take it to the park and walk it around?
Maybe.
Did you get a video of it howling?
I've got a few, yeah.
Let's hear him.
Oh, adorable.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear that all night.
Well, that's not bad.
Well, that's cute because I'm looking at it and it's a little puppy.
This is the one that's disturbing.
Oh no!
I would have called immediately. Something's being murdered.
That's like the noise a monster on Godzilla would make.
It sounds like
It's effed.
raccoons are eating a possum.
It does. It does. It sounds.
You're pathetic. Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Super
Hey.
cute, though.
Hey.
It is cute.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Those eyes are
That doesn't even
scary.
seem real.
No,
doesn't.
That's like Honey Badger. That's not his real voice.
I don't like this at all.
No,
Honey
I
Badger
don't
don't
like
care.
that at all. It's terrible. And if your house is 6 feet away from your neighbor's house, you shouldn't have one of these in your yard.
And as far as the smell goes, someone commented, who knows if if it's true or not, but they say they can smell like a skunk. So that sucks too if that's the case.
If they have a ton of odor.
Yeah, that's not great. All right, sounds like it's 50-50 on this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess on this show it could go either way.
Not my neighbor, so you guys figure it out.
But did you guys see the picture of her and the little fox?
No.
It is adorable.
Well, yeah, I mean that
I'm
one.
sure it
Look
is.
how happy he is.
The one in the video was
Yay.
adorable
nice,
too.
safe, warm home where predators aren't trying to eat me. Thank you for keeping me safe, lovely, pretty lady.
Yeah.
You guys are saying that the thing should be put down
I'm not
Definitely
saying
not.
anything.
Who the hell said it should be put
and
down?
buried right in her front yard.
Well, I don't think that's
No,
right.
I just think it.
Can't believe you tried to sneak it in that way.
I think it shouldn't be in that yard.
Yeah,
Look at that face.
You know.
pretty cute.
Yeah, they are cute. They remind
right.
me of the old American Eskimo we used to have, but that was a normal. That was an actual domesticated dog.
Yeah, get one of those. Smashing Pumpkins. Bullet with butterfly wings. 97.9 GRD rocks.
The world is a vampire.